Kennedy obviously doesn't believe in paying deaf people for their work. His mentor is a foreign English named Fripp, who once said to me, "Are you suggesting I don't deserve to be paid for what I'm doing?" When anybody who knew how much of my money I spent on copies for friends of his albums would have found his comment ridiculous, he buzzy-anted with his nose right at it and stuck by it as though he was making sense. Okay, these two maniacs don't believe in paying a deaf man for his work. Who is the latter? Fripp. He went around in 1979 promoting records that had Gail Bernstein's look-alike on the cover. And they had found art, which is a form of art where you find something and make it into something else. Sort of like a Carbonell trick of linguistic distortion. And they repeat over and over again. You know, like when somebody puts their fingers in theirs and goes, eh. And it's just bird brain sounding music, like that game Simon. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, bum. So he then mysteriously and miraculously finds art that was put in my closet by Wattenmaker. Who is Wattenmaker? On the Tanya Who Freak, using nerve aids. And the NAACP jumped down whole pee-pee and say he was jealous to prove to be Wattenmaker's nerve agent. They knew that it was Wattenmaker's nerve agent. These are the psychopaths in Western Pennsylvania, working with Kennedy, Biden, and Fripp. They don't believe in paying a deaf man for his work. They represent, they say, the Congo, where there's all this armed robbery, right? So Bush brings the Congo to your doorstep. Call Colin Powell. Call 30th Street Station. Call Philadelphia Museum and get us one of the armed robbers who wants to make amends to the mafia, to the McGarvey mafia, and get him to bring the Congo to Queerball's doorstep. Why? Because Kennedy doesn't believe in paying a deaf man for his work. Who was Gail Burston? Well, they have this foreign English spin control system. They find the art and they promote found art in 1979 with her image. And then they find the art of her and they use it to defend the Tanya Who's Wattenmaker. Why? Because all these people put together this found art idea about John Lennon. So it's impregnable. Paul McCartney wants to help those people who he claims killed John Lennon for the money. And Robert Fripp and Robert Kennedy don't believe in paying a deaf man for his work. What they believe in is paying the armed robbers for their armed robbery, Shulman for his pilfering of the museum, Wattenmaker for his use of nerve agents on little boys and little girls in Ohio and Pittsburgh. That they pay handsomely. So what was my work? Well, you would think going undercover to investigate sex slavery being used for pornographic genocide, the AIDS attack, would be respected material. Nope. Why? Well, it turns out the NAACP knew and approved of this operation. They said that they make you say it again and again. That's like Fripp's machine. It goes over and over and over again. The persona is subjected to successive degradations of the X motive by forces impinging on the persona's experience. In other words, the persona would have to investigate to get evidence to prove this is going on. The persona would have to investigate in order to prove this is going on. Kennedy does not believe in paying a deaf man for his work.